Dublin City University embraces the noise and energy of Freshers Week, but also recognises the equal importance of quiet and calm.
We're here this week and next week at our Clubs and Socks Fair, and right now we have a designated quiet hour which benefits autism students because the sounds can be quite triggering. We have a DJ sock and they're usually quite loud, so it's best to have a quiet hour so people can actually enjoy their Clubs and Socks Fair.
DCU recently became the world's first designated autism-friendly university on the back of a lengthy research project.
In 2018, DCU conducted 18 months of research to find out what would make a university autism friendly. When we say autism friendly, really you can also translate that into people friendly because it's benefited everyone. We did a sensory audit of campus and we walked around and we highlighted like really busy, really loud, problematic areas, and we also identified spaces that could be used as quiet zones. So these spaces on the corridors, they have lots of sockets. So currently they're being used to recharge phones. So like what came out of that was, well, instead of recharging phones, why isn't it a space to recharge people? The first quiet zone will be built by Christmas, and then the idea is that these are replicated across 3 campuses. We also have what they're called escape hatches. And the idea of the escape hatch is they're in a really busy, vibrant, chaotic space where there's lots of students. So you can be in the escape hatch and be part of the student socializing experience, both in a soundproofed space. We have a sensory pod in the library. It's soundproofed. So that's a pod where you go in and you control the colour and the sound.
Matthew Smith is at the start of his final year in his early childhood education degree.
I would say that I'm very openly and proudly autistic. My brain is taking in too much. I can't say to my brain, focus on this and don't focus on that. It just takes all of it in. I process everything. And that's, I think, part of why things like the sensory pod works. Taking these kinds of sensory breaks feel like I can catch up almost, and that I can take new information in without being overwhelmed by all of it. When I was younger, I was kind of the smart one, and that was like a huge part of my identity. But I was always kind of praised for never having to try. I went to university for a year, and that was kind of where it all just got a bit too difficult for me. It was really bad. I would spend whole days just kind of laying in bed. If you're the smartest 10-year-old in a class, that doesn't mean that you're going to be the smartest adult. I found this organization called the National Learning Network. They provide sort of free classes for people who aren't in education or in employment. When I went there, I kind of realized, oh, I can try things. I can set goals, and if I don't succeed at them, I can find another way to work around it. I applied for my second CAO to come to DCU, and I put this course in early childhood education as my number 1 on the CAO, and I got it. I have a lot on this year. I have my dissertation. I'm really looking forward to that because it's the first actual bit of research that I'll be doing. It's kind of a bittersweet thing, graduation, to me, because for me, getting this undergraduate degree has been basically a 7-year journey. When I felt it crushed me in so many ways, and being able to pick myself back up and complete it at DCU means more than I think it would have if I'd just finished the first time successfully.